welcome to this Urban Tango Nights recap video for our classes on Thursdays, I think it's the 20th and the 27th of March. We're filming this from our home studio because we are in the middle of one of our private residential weekenders where people come and have intensive private lessons with us and basically live, sleep and drink and dance tango and spend a lot of time doing that over the course of the weekend. So on Thursday the 20th we did Colgadas. So obviously not tango because you have to break the embrace, but it's a very valid form of tango move which is getting more and more popular, and it comes from the word collar meaning to hang away. So we were looking at, first of all, getting into the Colgada position. So sending the follower to the side, so if I send it to the left, and then getting into this position where she is leaning away from me and I'm leaning backwards. So notice she sent her hip out, but her body is vertical. So you can hold these positions within the Colgada. So we are having to counter each other's weight. So people who don't know what the word axis means say these are off-axis moves. Of course, there is no such thing as being off-axis. So what we were doing was seeing a side step to the left, sending the follower to that side as to get this position where we are away, stepping behind the follower which will cause it to pivot, and then stepping around which will cause her to arch around. So that was our basic form. Actually, that wasn't our basic form of Colgadas because we also did some Colgadas where we were just stepping away from each other. We'll continue with this bit first, which was then going to the side, sending her away. So again, this Colgada here, and then seeing if we can send her away on this side. So again, she's sending her out. The legs can come out to the side on this one, or we can just stay in that position as we do the same motion, and then we can get these chains of Colgadas where we counter each other. Be careful because the momentum does make you quite dizzy. We did actually do another form of Colgado, which was from the side step. I'm stepping forward slightly, and I'm going to send my chest forward and up, which sends the follower's leg back. I can step over her leg, and we can do our Colgadas in this position and finish with a leg lift. So that was last Thursday class, and then the Thursday just been, we looked at the cross. So normally when we teach the cross, we teach it as a pivoting motion from an outside step, and then we can apply that into the dance. This time we were looking at a different form of leading the cross by basically the leader moving on the diagonals. And we played a lot of traditional music, and especially the older traditional, very rhythmic music, because this really does suit this style of music. So what we were doing, we're starting with a side step to the left, and then walking outside. So I'm twisting my chest towards the follower as I walk outside. However, when I want to lead this into the cross, so I'm stepping forward on the right. When I go with the left, I'm still keeping my chest with my follower. I'm going to step on a diagonal, which brings my follower on a diagonal. I can then lead myself into a back cross, and this will cause the follower to naturally come into sort of a front cross position. What you'll find is whether this is a true cross or not is whether the follower is actually pivoting on the same leg. Because Alison's a good follower with good technique, she will probably be pivoting on that standing leg as she comes through. So you can just about see that standing foot turning slightly. We also looked then at seeing what would happen if you came out of this on the other side, and we can do crosses here. We're still keeping our chest towards each other. And then finally we looked at what would, oh no, we didn't finally look at that. We could then take this crossing exercise and make it go backwards as well. We looked at where the leaders could just walk and while the follower was crossing and all this sort of stuff. And then finally we looked at a version of the back cross from a cicada. So from our normal walk, when I step forward with the right leg, I can move my right leg in behind my follower's leg, causing a displacement, bring my chest up and around, and bringing her into the back cross here, which then is in the same position from when we did the other version of getting into the cross. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in another class very soon.